want to read you what I wrote today? Without God as a grounding foundation for their beliefs, the Illuminati glorifies the demonic. Unlike existentialism, which offers a real chance at personal accountability, Satan worship offers only the glorification of sociopathic behavior. Unlike the Church of Satan, which promotes accountability and rules and regulations of conduct, the Illuminati's brand of Satan worship only promotes backstabbing, selfishness, and destruction. If the agenda of the group were applied to one individual, that individual would not only be dubbed dangerous, but insane. The actions of the group are not only completely self-centered and interested in self-preservation and gain, but also necessarily narcissistic in that it actually seeks to harm those around them in order to cultivate what they want. Unlike the plight of the deeply tormented individual, the situation is made still worse by a group's enabling and celebrating of these characteristics. By promoting this dangerous behavior, the group not only cultivates the worst in the individual, but also propagates the worst of the total. In other words, the Illuminati is a heavily brainwashed entity which seeks only the most control for the few at the top. While material gain is always a driving motivation for its members, the other gains are short-sighted at best. Credit for a promotion, for example, can hardly be truly earned when coming from a premeditated action of a group. Social networking opportunities are only worth the trust one can bestow upon the contact. Praise and recognition is only as valuable as the genuity of its audience. The constant question becomes, is any of it really about you and the qualities of you as an individual, or is your value solely contingent on how much they can use you for profit? Are your assets truly beyond average, or is it your ability to be used by the lowest common denominator? And before you credit yourself as worth more because you are part of a group, is it really because you are special, or just because you are the most willing to become corrupt? To resist less or to fearfully bow down to the powers that be. The Illuminati selects its members based only on their usefulness to them. Maybe you have a talent that can be modified and pimped out by their agenda. Your willingness will ensure your membership. Your willingness to adhere will ensure your membership. Maybe you showed a resistance toward independent or critical thought, since the revolutionary type would not be included. Or maybe simply you were in the position to hurt one of their targets and so were granted membership to aid with this. The common trait of these and many other scenarios is that by default your elitist group makes you mediocre in caliber of character, in quality of output, and in uniqueness turned socially bona fide. When you turn away from who you truly are in order to adhere with the group for the sake of fitting in, you've lost the reality of you, the potential to live as a full and authentic self, and you could no longer live in the flow of self, life, or God, as you now coast along an artificial construct made by flawed people with bad intentions.